CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Peter King. It's dark in Texas and Arkansas. The skies are darkening in Cleveland and along Lake Erie, with western New York about an hour away. New York City isn't in the path of totality for the eclipse, but these kids think the whole thing is pretty cool.
This is like this is once in a very long time experience. We probably won't see it again for quite a long time. 2044 is the next time.
If you've never been in the middle of one, Bill Nye the Science Guy describes what it's like.
It goes dark. I mean, it's not like a cloudy day dark. It gets nighttime. The crickets start cricketing, the birds start chirping. You often get a little breeze because of the cooling of the ground locally. It's amazing.
Donald Trump's abortion policy? He says he doesn't want a federal abortion law, but rather to leave it up to the states.
Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks, or some will have more conservative than others, and that's what they will be. At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people.
Anti-abortion groups say they're deeply disappointed. The Vatican has reaffirmed its opposition to gender-affirming surgery, surrogacy, and gender theory. Its new report calls them the greatest threats to human dignity. CBS's Chris Livesay is in Rome.
The most surprising thing may be that Pope Francis had to make this statement at all. It's as if, is the Pope Catholic? He was answering that question. Yes, I am Catholic, and we haven't changed our tune when it comes to things like gender fluidity and surrogacy. We are still opposed to these things.
President Biden is about to announce new relief from student debt. Here's correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
If this new plan goes through as approved, officials say some people could start seeing relief by early this fall, just in time for election season. And don't think that that might have something to do with it. It does. The president is going to be announcing all this in a big college town, Madison, in a big swing state, Wisconsin.
Despite U.S. pressure not to invade Rafah, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says it will happen, and, quote, there is a date. Israeli opposition leader Yair Lapid has met with Secretary of State Blinken in Washington and says a deal to get the hostages home has to be made, but there's a new step, clearing the path to the port of Baltimore. CBS's Wendy Gillette.
Crews have started removing containers from the deck of the Dali cargo ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge last month, causing it to collapse. That will allow them to move on to sections of the bridge resting on top of the ship. Once enough debris is removed, the channel will be open to larger commercial ships.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 57 points, and the NASDAQ up 23. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 58 degrees in Alameda, California.